Welcome to Voyage Daily Tech, the most important news personalized for you every day, supported by Voyage.com.
Today we're tracking 5 major stories where the biggest names in tech are making billion-dollar moves that will reshape the industry. First up, the stunning reversal that could let Nvidia sell its powerful H20 artificial intelligence chips to Chinese tech giants, potentially unlocking billions in revenue. Then we'll explore a wild proposal to solve Earth's energy crisis by moving massive data centers to the moon. After that, we look at why Google just signed the world's largest corporate clean power, packed a $3 billion down payment in its desperate search for energy. Fourth is the new war for the human voice, where one firm is preserving regional accents while another is building AI to erase them completely. And we'll wrap up with a dramatic corporate raid where Google poached a CEO for billions, only for a rival to acquire what was left just days later. A company that was forced to walk away from $15 billion in sales just got a green light that could change everything. In a stunning reversal, the US government is expected to grant licenses allowing Nvidia to resume selling its powerful H20 artificial intelligence chips to China. This comes just months after strict export controls were designed to keep that very technology out of Chinese hands over national security concerns. The immediate result? Chinese tech giants, including ByteDance and Tencent, are reportedly scrambling to place orders. And the numbers here are jaw-dropping. The previous ban forced Nvidia to write off a staggering $5.5 billion in inventory. Now, analysts project these new licenses could open the door to an additional $15 to $20 billion in revenue for Nvidia this year alone. The company might even get to reverse that massive write-off, delivering a double boost to its bottom line. This isn't just an Nvidia story either. Rival chipmaker AMD also announced it expects its own license applications for AI chip exports to China to move forward. The core conflict between national security and corporate profits is on full display. Nvidia's CEO, Jensen Huang, recently called the Chinese market massive, dynamic, and highly innovative, adding that it is indeed crucial for American companies to establish roots there. So, after a high-stakes tech Cold War that cost billions, we're left watching to see if this is just a temporary economic truce or the beginning of a fundamental shift in the global race for AI dominance. Speaking of the global race for AI, the energy needed to power it is becoming a crisis in itself, and one proposed solution is literally out of this world. A top real estate investment officer has laid out an almost unbelievable pitch: move our massive data centers to space. The logic? The moon offers unlimited power from the sun, unlimited cooling from the vacuum of space, and, unlimited real estate. And this isn't just a futuristic dream. A California startup named Ethos claims it already has the technology to make cement directly from moon rock. The company's CEO says it can turn the moon's geological resources into landing pads, roads, and foundations for data centers. At the same time, the construction tech firm Icon is collaborating with NASA to develop 3D printing for building on the moon and Mars. The race is already on, and the money's moving. Global real estate firms like Hines are acquiring massive industrial properties on Florida's Space Coast, creating the Earth-based infrastructure to support what some are calling the new rails of the future. They're building the support nodes for an economy that extends into orbit. This whole venture is being compared to the early days of the railroad expansion when entire towns grew up around new lines. It's a land rush for a new frontier, addressing Earth's energy crisis with a fully decarbonized solution built in space. As one CEO at the center of this push stated, this is a moment that doesn't come along often. It's not every generation that you get a whole new continent to unlock. While some are looking to the moon for answers, back here on Earth, the energy scramble is happening right now, and Google just made a massive move. The company has inked a $3 billion deal for clean power, but that's just the down payment. It's part of a jaw-dropping $25 billion plan to build out new data centers. This isn't just a business deal. It's a strategic move in a new kind of war. The artificial intelligence arms race is so demanding, so energy hungry that it's pushing US power consumption to record highs after nearly 2 decades of stagnation. So the thing is, the tech industry is officially scrambling for electricity. Google's solution? A landmark agreement with Brookfield Asset Management to secure 3 gigawatts of hydropower. This isn't just any deal, it's the world's largest corporate clean power pact for hydroelectricity ever signed. The 20-year agreement is designed to lock down a massive, stable source of energy to fuel its AI and cloud computing ambitions. However, if you zoom out, you'll see another layer of strategy at play. In the last year, Google has also quietly struck first-of-their-kind deals for carbon-free geothermal energy and even advanced nuclear power. It's a full-spectrum hunt for every available clean megawatt on the planet. This all comes as an AI summit is set to announce a stunning $70 billion in new AI and energy investments across the industry. Google's move is just the first tremor of a much larger earthquake. The AI race isn't being fought in code anymore. It's being fought for control of the world's power grids, and we're just seeing the opening gambit. So we've talked about the physical infrastructure of AI power plants and data centers, but what about its impact on something deeply personal for our own voices? The situation presents a fascinating duality. At the exact same moment a new AI is being trained to perfectly preserve a thick Scottish accent, another is being built to erase accents completely. This is the new war for the human voice. A British firm, Synthesia, just spent 1 year developing a tool called Express Voice, designed to clone and preserve the unique regional accents of the UK. The goal is authenticity. Meanwhile, a US-based startup named Sanus is developing the polar opposite technology to neutralize the accents of call center workers, aiming to reduce what it calls accent discrimination. This fight over accents is just the tip of the iceberg in a much larger trend. As one AI expert put it bluntly, language models are homogenizing speech. The numbers behind this are staggering. According to UNESCO, of the over 7,000 languages on Earth, almost half are endangered. Less than 2% are supported by Google Translate. And according to OpenAI's own testing, its powerful GPT-4 model only supports 15 languages with high accuracy. That's just 0.2% of all languages spoken today. What really brought this to a head, however, was a more alarming development. The better these tools get at preserving a voice, the better they get at faking it. Recently, reports surfaced of messages sent to government ministers using an AI-cloned voice impersonating a high-profile US politician. While Synthesia's tool will be a paid product with guardrails, an expert who advises tech firms warns that the open-source landscape for voice cloning has evolved so rapidly in the last 9 months that, from a safety perspective, it is a real concern. The technology to steal your voice is no longer science fiction. It's here. The debate is no longer about if it can be done, but who gets to control it. And while the debate over AI's ethical guardrails rages on, the war for the talent building, this technology has just reached a new fever pitch. A story that perfectly captures the chaos of the AI talent wars just unfolded. It starts with Google paying a staggering $2.4 billion to poach the CEO and top engineers from a red-hot AI startup called Windsurf. But that's not even the most surprising part of this saga. This is where the situation takes a more complex turn. Before Google swooped in for the talent, OpenAI was reportedly in talks to buy the entire company for a massive $3 billion, but that deal fell apart at the last minute. That breakdown set the stage for one of the most dramatic corporate raids in recent memory. With Windsurf's leadership gone to Google and the OpenAI deal dead, rival AI startup Cognition saw its opening. Cognition, the creator of the AI coder named Devon, and valued at nearly $4 billion, is now snapping up Windsurf's intellectual property, its brand, and all of its remaining engineers. The move happened so fast that Windsurf's interim CEO took to X to talk about the trying times of the last 3 days. In a memo to his newly expanded team, Cognition's CEO declared, "There's only one boat, and we're all in it together." It's a whirlwind of corporate raiding, billion-dollar talent deals, and strategic rescues, all happening in a matter of days. It proves that in the AI gold rush, the most valuable asset isn't just the technology, it's the brilliant minds who build it, and the battle for them is only just beginning.
That's it for today on Voyage Daily Tech. Follow, share, and stay tuned for daily updates coming your way tomorrow.